And that's how we came to the end of the prepared speech session. Are you guys excited? Yes. No. Yeah, it was actually a good prepared speech session. Just to make you more into, that's a game. Like it's a silly game. Two teams, A and B. So when I say this, you have to clap. Okay? Let's see which side is more into. Like Satish. Clap. No, you shouldn't. Come on. Yeah. That's cool. The next session is, I like this session very well because my favorite session is this because it's called table topic session. Yeah. I have to say this because all the session it's my favorite. Yeah. Fake it until you. And to run this table topic session, I would like to call Toastmasters Sundaresan on stage. Yeah. I like this person.
Thank you. Okay. How are you guys? How is this ethnic afternoon going on? Okay, mine is going. It is a time of joy and merriment for me. Guys, according to recent studies, it is said that people's number one fear is public speaking. Number two comes death. Number two is death. Does that sound right? This means, according to a person, if you go to a funeral, you are better off in a casket than delivering the eulogy. Come on, guys, show some enthusiasm. Come on. Are you guys afraid because I have come here to ask you, to talk and all? Just be free, because everybody has some fear, like fear of falling, like fear of lobsters, or fear of being in the dark, or fear of falling on a lobster in the dark. What not? Like, feel the fear and just do it anyway. With this, I'll start my table topic session. This table topic session, I'll just briefly what it is. This is a session, this is an extempore speaking session, wherein the speaker is given a topic on the spot, randomly, and he is asked to talk for 1 minute. Why 1 minute? Because that's the qualifying time, and that's when the green card is also shown. And at 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow card or the amber card is shown that to tell you that be cautious, you have to end the speech within a minute. And at 2 minutes, you are given the red card, and you have 30 seconds to wrap up the session. And if you talk more than 2 minutes 30 seconds, you are not eligible for awards. Okay, everybody got it? Okay. So, first speaker, Toastmaster Alagappan. Toastmaster Alagappan, would you be happy if the official uniform in the office is vesti and satai, or you would prefer the same old formals? This is an exception because you are working in a clinic, right? So, would you be happy if it has changed to this ethnic wear? The stage is yours.
I think, good evening Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
I think this is not a good idea because I'm a doctor. Again, I have to tell that I look like a patient. Doctor. And I usually prefer to go by bike to my clinic because my road is so small, where my clinic is located. So if it is wasty and all, it will be very tough to ride the bike. So it's better. And also, you see, if I go into clinic and I used to deal with the blood and suturing and everything, if I wear white and do all those things, it will not be so better. And first of all, it's not comfortable for me to wear braces because I don't know how to wear. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Next, Toastmaster Amit. Toastmaster Amit, If you were the Prime Minister of India, what would let us say 3 to 4 things. Set the stage on fire.
Good afternoon, sir, Toastmasters and guests. If I would have be a prime minister of India, what I would have done? The first thing which I dreamt from my childhood was to speak in front of a large audience. The first thing I would have done that, whatever it would have, I would have just speak. I remember when I was giving a speech in school. Then one teacher, he told me a story that see, you have a fear, you have a stage fear. Just think that the same thing was happening. Stage fear was there with Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was the second Prime Minister of India. And whenever he used to go to stage, he couldn't able to speak because of the fear. Then his mentor told him, just see, you belongs to a farming family, you belongs to agriculture family, and just think, go to stage and think you are standing in a cabbage field and see the head of the people and think they all are cabbage and start speaking. So this is what he took, and from then we know him as a very good speaker also. So the only one thing I can able to mention is this public speaking.
Next up, Toastmasters Devaraj. Toastmaster Devaraj, what do you like about India?
Except for
What I like about India, the culture actually. Yeah, different type of cultures and then languages. See, suppose if you go to some America, there are only one religion, something like that. But here, that's what I have. I'm just making it okay. So, but in India, you can go wherever you go, see dhoti, lady shirt, and then different traditional girls. So, yeah, the future Toastmaster shirt actually. Board is like that. So these kind of things actually in different kind of cultures, and then we have a proud Prime Minister, so many things, and then I will speak something. Whatever happens, we actually have to be proud of ourselves because we are born in India, so we have to be proud of ourselves. Whatever happens.
passport.
I didn't have a passport, so I have to proud because I cannot move to any other country. And then I cannot say that I am very proud of American like that. Yes, sir. So there are so many festivals because I can eat biryani, so many things. Biryani, sweets, biryani and then sweets. So many festivals, and then Halloween also we are started celebrating such a things, and we are started celebrating. So we are very broad-minded. This is one of the things actually I want to say. So we are very broad-minded. Yes, we can accept everyone. Everyone, yes. Sir, accept.
Toastmaster Surendra. Toastmaster Surendra. If you could bring back one freedom fighter from the dead, who would you choose to resurrect and why? Want me to repeat the topic?
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Welcome, guests. If I want to bring back the life of one freedom fighter, that would be Gandhiji. So why I choose Gandhiji? So everybody knows Gandhiji. Gandhiji is in rupee notes. So so you are well aware of that. So that's why I want to bring back the life of Gandhiji. So and he is named as nation of our father. He didn't know that actually. So it's good to know, like, if he comes back, so he is the father of nation. So, and it's also good if he comes back, he want to present his aim, his objective, like what, how the India wants to be, like whether Pakistan and India together are like the same fighting between two religions or some communities. So it's good to know they don't see this kind of things, and like spread peacefulness in the world. Thanks.
Next up, Toastmaster Satish. Why do you think India is only good at cricket?
Good afternoon, audience and guests. Why do you think India is only good at cricket? I'll bring you back all, I'll take you all to back in 18th century when they really tried to introduce the sports into the common public. Then I'll bring back to 19th century because I did not remember exactly 19th century. That's when we started having sports as widely used. I still remember the only reason why India had cricket as the only sought after game would be, the reason would be the televisions. Or the television, or you can say the Doordarshan. The channels which telecasted the different sports. I don't remember during my childhood, I have never remembered any other sports has been telecasted in those channels which I watched in a third or fourth home from my nearest house where the televisions are available, or in the school principal room, or in the hospitals, or in the TV shops. I never remember any other channels would have telecasted any other games. Maybe that's the reason people, what you see, you become, as Vivekananda said. So people started seeing only cricket and finally they are only famous for cricket. That's the reason I think cricket is the only famous.
Next up, guest Ashwin. The trip you would remember. A trip you would remember.
Good afternoon, all of you. Before that, actually, this is my third continuous meeting as a guest, and all the three meetings you invited me to talk. Thanks a lot for that. And the trip I remember. I would, going back to the childhood days, when I was very, very young, in fact, probably somewhere in my second standard or third standard, I remember parents taking me to a village for the first time. And everything was completely different and new, especially all along being in the city. First time going to the village, it was like as if watching a very, very old movie. In fact, at one of time old movies are pretty new. And watching a very old movie, and then you have to go walk a long distance. And I don't remember walking such a long distance. And every time, in fact, we had to go to a particular destination, and we were directed by somebody stating it's just around the corner. And in fact, they said it's just very close by. In fact, we had to walk for hours together for that. And then we realized like it was almost close to 12 kilometers. That's what they said. We can just walk slowly. I remember having a lot of candies and different kind of eatable items on the way that was painful. I very clearly remember walking with my family, a lot of relatives together. It's a very memorable trip. Thank you.
Next, guest Rajashekar. What is your opinion about the Unity Statue of India?
Hi, to all Toastmasters and guests. My name is Rajashekar and I'll be speaking about the Unity statue which has been recently inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister Modi. So, what my feelings are about the statue is I don't think it was unnecessary. Maybe for the Unity, that they were saying that it will be a symbol of unity in our country. I don't think it's that way. I think it was not total waste of money. It was like a liberty statue there. So it is for the purpose that people will come see. Personally, I don't think that statue should be there. Any statue should be there, but it is. Personally, I don't know. Second time I'm speaking. I'm also afraid of eating. So the thing is that the statue is unnecessary. It is costed around 3,000 crore rupees. I think that's not complete waste of money. We can earn from that. We can earn from the tourism purposes. But things that they would have done from 3,000, they would have invested in the education, the research, and health hazards are there. We are not very good in terms of research. We are not investing in research. If you see that most of our scientists who keep praising that we have to keep saying that we have to invest in this. Invest in research, but still there is no much funding for research. Thank you.
Next, guest Mohan. Tell us about yourself. What are you about?
My name is Mohan. I'm coming from Rumalpet. It is near to I did my schools, colleges, everything in Rumalpet. I came 10 years before. I came to Chennai 10 years before. I can say my native home is very wonderful place with rivers full of greens and farm houses and everything. I'm really enjoying about this Toastmasters and people are trying to communicate, improve their communication skills, and I'm really enjoyed experience with people really enjoyed two Toastmasters.
Next, guest Dinakaran. If Bharat Mata could grant you 3 wishes, what would they be?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. This is my first speech for this release. So 3 wishes the Bharat Mata can grant. So what would be the 3 things? Okay. So first thing is that we can eliminate poverty. You can try to put in resources from other people throughout India and try to see where we can eliminate poverty so that the people don't sleep on the roads or the people don't stay without home. So that would be the first thing that we would like to look at it. Second thing would be the cleanliness. So cleanliness is the foundation for our health. Like we had that mindfulness and see which William has presented. So second thing is that try to improve the cleanliness of the country. And then the last thing is that again like do something to improve the sports in the country. So have enough playgrounds and enough places where people can go and then improve their health and then play sports. So